thus saith the Lord God. Unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Seen a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, only blood will suffice. Try to divide my brethren, I'ma put it in his life. Is you going to endure? Damn right, I need that white gold with them stones. Look like gingerbread and ice.
Shit, the time until when the bones are healed and we live again.
This shit right here for the cold-blooded killers and the gangsters vibe. But the hoes love it, break it for a $5 T. Spend a whole 100, no stunting. This is for the niggas that need more money. I done stopped the rebel from putting several in the casket. He throwing everybody involved if I ask it. So don't make me get a word. I'm scared of what he might do. Don't make me build a nerve. Down the alarm, feel like it's the beginning of the purge. Look, it's like I'm all out of options. Hard being a killer with a conscience. Ginger ale and ice with tequila talking nonsense. Cause beef ain't really no beef. Till there's no more sleep, do a drill, we do a drill. Ours Mozambique, 2 to the body, 1 to the head, fuck it, on repeat. 1 West, you know them cult leaders are on the street.
Seen a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, only blood will suffice. Try to divide my brethren, I'ma put it in his life. Is you gonna endure? Damn right, I need that white gold with them stones. Look like gingerbread and ice.
Shit, the time until when the bones are healed and we live again.
Life changed with the seasons, all praise to the author. I got a limited power, war with me, why bother? I know Mr. Mayhem in Chicago. Play, I drop shit like a toddler. Make that Glock speak like Tommy, leave him cold, call me Martin. I done seen Benjamin turn many men into monsters. Lay that lamb down, I feel like Benjamin Barker. Lord, I pray salvation sweet like peach cobbler. Right now I need a bankroll thick like Miss Parker. As I enter the darkness, the truth the only way. Death a slim chance, but it hit like Colin Ray. Heard that demon on my shoulder and I told him not today. So I try to stay focused, I ain't even boasting. Cause all that ghost shit hypnosis. And you ain't gotta talk shit when everybody know it. You ain't even riding or you talking, yeah, the buzz boys are poets. It's a thin line between love and hate, that's why I got involved. Just pick this bad bitch up like Roddy Smalls. Threw that burden on my shoulder like Samoa Ross. Shit, I obey the orders, that's why I overcame it all. Seen a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, only blood will suffice. Try to divide my brethren, I'ma put it in his life. Is you gonna endure? Damn right, I need that white gold with them stones. Look like gingerbread and ice.
Shit, the time until when the bones are healed and we live again.
Yeah.
Culture.
Wave that 1 West cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letter ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets ball head like they going through chemo. I slide on them Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high on walls, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy for a headshot. I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas think it's time to put the pressure on. You bring that paper, told her throw a little extra on. We go to war and see, I murder 1, you murder 2, it ain't the same degree, Better up into a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway. Slide on them, spin the block and replay, so we slide again.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tied. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide.
We got this mapped out. Niggas selling wolf tickets, not living what they rap out. Said he gon' ride, too emotional, he'll crash out. And I ain't boxing, wrestle with this cannon, you gon' tap out. 100 troopers in the building, turn the shit into a blackout. We both come from the mother, why you tryin' to do me dirty? He cut himself off, we let him rock, he ain't worthy. You playing ball courts, throwing number like a jersey. While niggas folded like origami, I kept it sturdy. Told my son he got the blood of a king, he ain't got a word. They gon' cross you like a Christian, it's better to learn this early. They be watching, trying to copy, asking questions, trying to learn me. I ain't in the back and forth if the business don't concern me. Catch the wrath from my anger, I be trying to give a mercy. Ask the angels keep me covered, I'ma slide, they might have heard me. They playing with that fire, get too close, it's gonna burn me. We ain't never looking back, moving forward, it's the journey.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tied. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide. Look, little nigga, I'm made. All these rappers soft, claim they all cut from a hold of a clove. I'm the one with the blade. Untamed gorilla, keep your hands out the cage. I be standing on they neck, one west to the grave. You can keep your mercy, nigga, I ain't worried. Revenge call me Buddy Love, I call her Miss Purdy. Nigga try to blitz, I'm going 730. I'ma shake the whole room like Big Shirty. Nigga say one war, it's whatever, buddy. Glock fully loaded, you know these letters bloody. Come for me, you a bitch, homie. Boy, I'm realer than your big homie. 144, yeah, the one and only. And you know I keep this blick on me. Body slam you like Mick Foley. I got that black out on my arm, play that bitch like a violin. Said me try me once, nigga, try again. You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tied. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again.
Really serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, class was being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a child. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UBK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Testing 1, 2, 4, 5. Hey man, to another Across the Line Radio with the most Captain Tazariak. There's been a lot going on in the media world, and you know, a white man died from loss of blood. Facts. That's what happens when you get shot.
That's what I heard.
I heard from the autopsy. They said it wasn't gunshot that unalived. It was a loss of blood that unalived him. I don't know.
If he was in better health, maybe.
If he was in better health, might not have had the loss of blood. You know, if it was pumping a little better.
You gotta take personal accountability.
Personal accountability. You can't blame the bullet for causing the death. Yeah, can't blame the bullet for causing the death no more than you can blame a knee for causing the death. So if you can't blame the knee, we can't blame the bullet. Isn't that fair? They're saying I'm in and out. Hold on, wait, let me turn this volume. Turn the speaker down a little bit. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, I just sound a lot better now. Tell me if I'm good now. I'm gonna wait till come back so I can give that whole soliloquy once again. I'm just waiting for the audio to catch up. Y'all let me know if it's good. Okay, I know everybody's saying the sound is not good. I just need to know if it's gonna get good. That's all. Everybody to tell me the sound is gotten better. Y'all let me know. Because I know there's a delay using Restream. No, you listen through the phone. Okay, now they say the sound is good. Okay, there we go. All right. So now what I was saying was that there's a lot that is going on the internet. You know what I mean? We had a white man by the name of Charlie Kirk, or Kirk Charlie, what's his name? Charlie Kirk died from a loss of blood. I think we all saw on the internet, blood just started gushing out his body and he died. It was an overpumping. Maybe he was so charged up and full of adrenaline to talk about gang violence that the blood just forced it to come out with such fervent power.
We don't know.
Let me see. Wait. It's and they keep saying I'm fake. I don't know if these people are behind. Let me just double check real. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna just double check to see if they're behind or not. Let me double check. Yeah, I sound clear. I sound clear. I sound clear as hell. How does I say finally backstage? You want to bring Cutters home. And so what I was saying was now, because if a knee isn't the reason that you died, then the then a bullet is not the reason that you died.
Oh Christ.
We listen, we gotta be consistent. I just listen, all I want to do is I just want to be consistent. So if there's a bullet that caused the death, then there's a knee that caused the death.
You know, I want to see a toxicology report because you know what I'm saying. Like maybe it was an overdose.
Yeah, maybe it was an overdose. Maybe
lead poisoning.
Like, how does I say maybe? And we don't know what it was. I was saying earlier, maybe he was so pumped up with adrenaline that the blood just said, "Cow."
That's what it was. Exsanguination. And I've been back here, man. Y'all, listen. I'm gone 1 week, and you guys can't get the audio right. This is crazy.
Who's in charge of Cross the Line Radio?
Oh shit.
I'm just asking the question. Who's in charge of Cross the Line? Can I just get my question answered, please?
Ashargapan.
Yeah, we can't hear him on the speaker. I don't know what it is with the audio right now, man. This is why sometimes people gotta be here, make phone calls, you know. I just sit down and start talking in the mic. It's not my department. I don't know. That's all I do. Go ahead, talk again, Kadazai.
Check.
I mean, I can hear you in my headphones, but you don't sound. But he doesn't sound like I sound. Like normally.
Is this better?
Somebody say, "Cap." Yeah, there you go. I ain't gonna say what.
They said I sound perfect. I don't trust him. He's got an eagle. I'm just playing. It's scriptural.
Hey, so the title I titled this one based off of Jenna Muhammad's class. The title of this one, what did I title this? It said black people have to forgive Charlie Kirk, but white people don't. Forgive the shooter, Christians. Like what Jenna Muhammad brought out in that class is like the guilt trip that they putting on only blacks and Hispanics that I see. I'm not seeing nobody. Like there's a video, I think it's on my Instagram. I'm gonna see it from a Senate. When they was in the Senate's office, let me see if I can see this video. And they wanted to have a moment of silence. And they said, no, we're not having a moment of silence. Like they didn't want a moment of silence from. And that the House of Democrats shouted no during a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. But yet, if a black person says, I don't even have an opinion, this ain't a black problem. This is a gay white man and a straight white man problem.
Have you? So there's a lot going on.
Before you go, we got phone calls. I didn't know what settings to tell I try to change.
I tried calling you. I tried every setting in the book. I got them talking to their engineering department, and then they're getting back to me.
So it'll still be something where I would have to deal with the calls, right?
I could call in though. I could always call in.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I know when to have you call in too.
Of course you do. I would see it no other way.
But go ahead, Kadazai. What was you saying?
So I was saying that there's definitely a lot surrounding this story. I mean, one, you know what I'm saying? Now that they're saying that just like the last, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, act of violence, there was I think that they're trying to say trans and anti-fascist information written on the shells, right?
Right.
Two, personal opinion, 250-yard shot with a, you know what I'm saying, 32 caliber rifle. I mean, one shot, the hell of a shot. Just throwing that
Yeah.
out there. And then
We got somebody on the restream too, Cut Disaster. After you speak, we'll bring them on.
Cut him, and then it's also, you take a look at the question that was asked. The question that he asked, that he was asked was about mass shootings. And his response, you know what I mean, isn't about, the amount of so-called white people who have been responsible for, these mass shootings. His response was, does that include gang violence?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, his last words was still attempting to smear the reputation of, like, because what gangs could he possibly be talking about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Aside from him trying to associate that with blacks and Latinos.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's a lot to unpack when we go through this, because I want to play some clips. Like, Gentleman Hyman played a clip when Pelosi's husband got unalived. He wanted that person that unalived the husband to be set free. The husband is dead, right? Is the husband dead?
No.
He survived? So he wants them bailed out of jail for beating the shit out of an 80-year-old man. That's crazy work. Cause before we bring the call on, do you want to say anything else? I don't know if I cut you off or not.
You did a little bit, but it's all right. We're getting used to the distance. You would have did it in person anyway. But
appreciate you.
So what happens is, I'm messing with you, Cat. But So what happens is, you take a look at his reputation. You take a look at all the negative remarks he's made about George Floyd. You take a look about the things that he said, gun unalivings happen all the time, and that doesn't mean we should remove our amendments. You take a look at even him turning around and saying something like he believes empathy is a word that was invented by Generation Z.
Right.
So we shouldn't be having empathy on him. We shouldn't be turning around and saying, oh, his wife, his children, all these different things, since that's just a fictitious word. And then, with all this white on white crime, I would personally, just love to see the National Guard called into Utah, and this assailant, assassin, capital punishment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Capital punishment should be called. So I believe we got some clips lined up tonight, things that he said. And, this was a cat who supported Trump, hated blacks and Latinos. And only thing I will say, Cap, is he has been publicly expounding on how important the Epstein files are. And that they should not be blurred out from the public. And they should be shared. And he has been fighting in the dark and in the light in order for that to be seen. So, what do I know?
Yeah, well, we're going to unpack this all, but we do got somebody in the back. Let's go ahead and bring them on.
Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey, we good to go. What's happening?
Not much, man. Thanks for your presence. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Most time.
I didn't even know that he mentioned the Epstein files and he was like an activist on promoting the release of that list. To me, that tells me how high up he is not. What I think is he was a representative of Trump that Trump didn't co-sign. And I think that he was overstepping his boundaries on his representation. I think that actually Vivek knew something that we didn't know, which is why he distanced himself, because he used to actually go on the tours with him to the colleges, and he stopped suddenly without speaking on it. But if you watched a lot of the tours that he would go with Charles Kirk on with the college campuses, you would see the stark difference in personalities in which Vivek seemed more of a humanitarian than him. Charlie Kirk also did a 20v1 in which he would obviously take different topics and go against different people. Look, I don't have a horse in the race because I'm not big on politics as far as voting. But from my observation of Charlie, he was a clear asshole. I'm not saying that deserved his death. That's not what I'm saying. I want to make that clear now. But he was a clear asshole. So I'm not surprised. It could be anybody, to be honest with you. I think they just captured the shooter, and maybe they're interviewing him now. Maybe he's eating McDonald's in the back saying, "Get bored." Maybe, I don't know. But it does seem like people were activists of Charlie Kirk, but Charlie Kirk didn't have a chance politically. He wasn't he didn't know how to speak well enough, and he lacked tact.
I can really hear you.
Now, can you guys hear me now?
I could hear you loud and clear. And they didn't capture a shooter yet.
Okay, I heard different. Okay, I heard. Okay. Well, maybe I misread, and they spotted the shooter and not captured him. So
they caught like some crazy old guy who said it was him. Now they do have the pictures of him, but 9 minutes ago, Charlie Kirk shot and killed. Manhunt shooter is still ongoing. FBI person of interest. So they have a person of interest. They have his photograph, but he hasn't been apprehended yet.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, I mean, like based on what I've been following, because I follow people that I have the same sentiments with, and people that I don't have the sentiments with, for the sake of just knowledge on their thinking. And Charlie Kirk was one of those people that he just seemed, in my opinion, like an asshole. So it's kind of hard to predict who would have did that. But at the end of the day, to me, man, it was just a regular day, man. I'm sorry, man. Like, not to his family, obviously. Condolences to his family.
You said to you it was a regular day. What do you mean by when you say it was a regular day?
Well, thanks for asking, because I could dig myself in a hole. I'm from PG County, Maryland, Clinton, Maryland, where we have 6 deaths a weekend easily. That's a good weekend. So I don't really see any influence or political power that he had enough to even make a big fuss about it. Because I think that.
So what do you think the big fuss is about?
Because I think that he drew a lot of attention from controversy and speaking outside of being co-signed by Trump's team. Like, has anybody ever heard Trump co-sign him at all?
Yeah,
Trump. He's a face of, like, Trump applauds him all the time for his youth and everything he's done.
Okay.
He's Donald Trump.
All right. Okay. So I thank you for your answer. I haven't heard that. I'm not going to doubt what you're saying then. So I'm going to say that Trump did co-sign him. It just seemed like, as far as in a humanitarian perspective, he was a little bit more disrespectful to people. Now, have you seen him in his
interview? That, like, Trump is not disrespectful to people, though.
No, not in a way where, look.
Trump told this African man, he said, "You speak great English." What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Trump said when black people had their Juneteenth, what did he say? We had too many federal holidays. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't like Juneteenth. I think Juneteenth. I agree with that. I don't like. I'm not.
I didn't ask whether you like Juneteenth. What I'm saying is Trump says stupid shit too about black people. Trump just got finished saying the museum that in 2017 he applauded for slavery. He's now saying we shouldn't have those things in the museum.
No. So hold on for a second. I just want to make sure I hear you right. So Trump is saying we shouldn't have a slavery portion in the museum. That's what you're saying?
Listening is an art. I said Trump.
Yes, sir. No, it's a little choppy, sir. I'm not trying to.
Are you listening or are you talking?
Yes, sir. No, I'm listening. I'm letting you know that I'm not trying to let you repeat yourself. I'm telling you it's a little choppy. That's all.
So Trump said, I can hear myself. I don't know if you hear. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
I can hear you. But there was like a water effect. Yes, sir.
I've heard the echo the whole time, and they haven't said anything about the echo.
Okay, no sweat. So what I said was in 2017, when the National Museum in DC was being created to show the history of black people, which involves slavery as well, Trump applauded it. Now in 2025, he's saying we got to get rid of it.
Okay, so he's saying that we should get rid of the museum. Did he say why he feels that way? I don't know.
He tired of the woke. He tired of the wokeness. He said we got to get rid of all the woke. He said the United States is popping, so we got to get rid of slavery history.
Okay, I never heard him use those words. Is that a paraphrasing?
I'm not paraphrasing shit. That's what he said.
Okay, cool. All right, but back to and I'll look into that. I'm not a Trump supporter whatsoever, but I do think Charlie Kirk went against the frame. Now when we talk about disrespect, I think that he's talking to college kids in a very demeaning way, which is a cheat code, in which he could look way better than he actually is because he sounds smart to dumb people. And college kids is the perfect conduit to do that. And I don't think Trump would actually do that, in which he glorifies his beliefs through college students. I think that he actually overstepped his boundaries.
How old was the Kirk brother, Kirk Cat?
31.
How old is Trump?
Maybe in his 70s. I'm sure.
That's why Trump's not in college and Kirk is in college.
Say that again.
That's why Trump is not in college, but Kirk is in college.
I don't see how that is a great support system for your argument when
I don't
Trump
have an argument. I'm just trying to teach you what strategy is. Why would an 80-year-old man be in the colleges when he can send a 31-year-old man to the college to do his job?
Because I don't think that you're ineffective as an 80-year-old man talking to college students. I don't think just because your age.
Duh, but a 31-year-old is. That's
No. I said I don't think he's ineffective.
He's saying that he thinks Trump would be just as effective, but it's like
absolutely.
I don't think he gets it. Trump is the president of the United States. He don't
right,
have
and
to go to all these different places. He
so
can
he'd send a
man
representative
into that place.
Exactly.
And he sent Charlie. He sent Charlie. And you want to say something?
Which, by the way, he wasn't even sent. He started this organization when he was in college at 18, and he's been doing this ever since.
Yeah. I agree.
Tool for Trump.
Yeah, you know what's even funnier? Ben Shapiro just canceled his next college.
Wait for 1 second.
I got you, and Ben Shapiro just canceled his next college appearance. You know what I'm saying? He's seen this cat get his, you know what I'm saying, neck blown out on live TV.
Right. I mean, do y'all see it being impressive? Him winning arguments against college students. Do y'all see it as an impressive strategy?
I hated his TikTok videos. I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, he's impressive at all. I think that my main argument is two things, right? That there's a hypocrisy and something, you know what I'm saying, completely polarizing that we can see about, you know what I'm saying, like, for example, the mentally ill brother who unalived the Ukrainian, right? All of a sudden, they want capital punishment for him. But, every time that there's some kind of, a white school shooter, they've got mental illness. Well, the cat on the bus had mental illness, and nobody wants to have compassion on him. But somebody who walks into a classroom and shoots up 40 children because he's white, now all of a sudden we got to spin the ball to act as if, this isn't an ongoing problem inside of America, as if 99% of all active and mass shootings inside of America haven't been done by white people, number one. You know what I'm saying? And then number two, the amount of compassion that black people show to, and Latinos, you understand, to a person who hates them because they're good slaves and they have Stockholm syndrome. And I wish that we would be able to actually have that compassion on our own. You know what I'm saying? But, what do we know about politics besides, Young Thug is a rat?
Right. Do you feel like, based on what you have seen, and obviously propaganda is a dangerous tool, but do you feel like Charlie Kirk had the masses of Gen Z, is what they call it, like on his side?
I mean, so here's the thing, right? I don't care about the masses of Gen Z. I care about my people in any generation.
Just for the sake of the argument.
I'm explaining to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I think he had the masses? No, I don't think that he had the masses. Like, here's what I'm saying. Those hundreds of people who showed up in Utah, the whitest state ever. Where was our people at?
I don't know. First of all, it's two things. I don't know the demographic in Utah for black people, and I don't know why we would show up to support him.
So I don't know why, all over Instagram and Facebook, I'm seeing people talk about America and what America's come to. What we seen happen to Charlie was probably one of the most American things that could happen. That is American.
Right. In what way?
Assassinating somebody you disagree with is American.
Okay. I agree with that. The thing is, people are going to, I'll even argue, why aren't we doing that with white cops?
Why aren't who? Because we're not criminals. We're not murderers. That's why.
Every civil rights leader that people mentioned that they glorify were criminals. Frederick Douglass.
And this is the problem. This is why every single grassroots movement, you know what I'm saying, has failed, because there was a criminal element, because true revolution starts by changing a person's morals. The downfall of Marcus Garvey was mail fraud. You get what I'm saying? Like the downfall of the Black Panthers, you understand, outside of COINTELPRO, was that they were still sleeping with prostitutes and selling coke. The downfall of the Muslim mosque is they were still robbing banks and doing XYZ and God knows what behind the scenes to pay for that. We can't be them. We can't win our revolution through being criminals.
Okay, so when I say criminals, what I mean is what we would see right today was a crime back then. For example, slavery was legal. Therefore, if we were against slavery or fought against it, we were criminals. Harriet Tubman was a criminal.
That's not what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, like actual quote unquote criminal activity.
No, well, look. Let's look at the basis of why I brought that up. I asked you why we wouldn't do that to white cops, and you said because we're not criminals.
I said not only.
Can I just finish that thought, please?
I just want you to quote me right. I said we are not murderers.
You didn't say that, sir. I bet
did
you $200. I bet you $200.
You could bet me $200 and see. I said we are not criminals. We are not murderers like them. That's
Okay,
exactly
now
what I
you're
said.
Okay, that's fine.
No,
Now you're
that's exactly what I said verbatim. And I want my $200. $CHAATAZA.
I said you said criminals. You said you didn't. And you said murderers, sir. Okay, that's small. That's small. Okay, let's move on.
I want my $200 when you go back and watch the replay.
No. Well, you would have bet me on criminals. I would have won the $200. So
well, I literally told you. I said you misquoted me, and then I told you what I said verbatim.
But you didn't acknowledge the new bet after that. My bet was for you saying criminals, sir.
I literally said both, and I said if you're gonna quote me correctly.
But then you didn't re-acknowledge the bet.
I did. I expounded and said everything that I said. Listen. I want to tell y'all something else too.
You
right?
cut me off too.
That's fine. Hold on, real quick. Just so y'all know, and to my listening audience, right? We're not doing. He's very emotional. Did he just drop himself?
No. I didn't. No, I didn't drop.
Okay. All right. So
my shit is like it shows black here, so I'll be trying to represent.
I got you. So his. Salaki, you said something, Cap?
Yeah, I just want to play this real fast. I just want to play.
Can I just say something to the audience?
No, okay, listen, I think he's about to prove you wrong, sir.
Why? Because we're not criminals. We're not murderers. That's why. Every civil rights that people.
So when Kadazar said that we weren't murderers, he was correct when he said it.
Yes, he was correct, but I also was correct.
I want my $200 now.
No, sir. No,
outside,
sir.
Listen, if you broke, just say that. Listen, so here's the thing now.
Sir.
Hold on
why
real
you cut
quick.
Me off if you're right, sir?
Hold on real quick, because I want to say what I was going to say to the audience. I see
he can do what he wants. He cut you off because he can do absolutely what he wants. So be quiet.
I see
okay.
So
okay,
I see,
that's fine.
I got you. Just be quiet for a second. So I see everybody in the chat throwing up 10s, right? Just so y'all know, we got something new going on, right? So y'all send $5 in the super chat, right? And we will put them in timeout for 5 minutes if you do not like our guest. You understand? So if y'all do not like anybody on the panel that we have, then put some money on his head and drop a bag on him.
Don't do that.
And then
$5 in the super chat.
Come on.
We see them super chat. They will be in 5 minutes. They will be in timeout for 5 minutes. We'll put a timer on the screen. That's how we handling all our calls and guests from now on. All right. So now, outside of the fact that you owe me $200, continue.
Okay, you said we aren't criminals. You then said, I said we aren't criminals, we aren't murderers. I didn't debate the fact you said murderers because I didn't remember. That's why I said criminals, sir. Now, if you would have refuted that and said that, I would have said, well, I'm not betting on the murderers part because I didn't know. That's why I focus on criminals, sir. That's why I didn't bet that. Like, so how do I owe you money? When I said you said we aren't criminals, you said I didn't say that. Then you added murder.
Put him in the back.
This is very minuscule.
In their hands, incredible. Hey, you in timeout for 5 minutes, buddy. We'll see you in 5. Let's start the clock. I don't know do we have the timer set up yet?
22:45 or 10:45.
Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Let me do this. Timer.
It's $4.99.
Yeah, $4.99. $4.99. That's close enough.
Here we go. Here
Somebody
we go.
sent
All right.
shout out to Durant Charles.
I wanted the time on the screen. I got you right here. You know what I'm saying? Sit on the side. Sit this one out. All right. Take 5. Penalty box. All right.
We got callers on the line.
We do not.
Okay, no.
We do have someone else who's back.
Oh, we do got somebody else in the back. Okay, bring another person in the back.
Hey, what's up, Cap? Appreciate y'all bringing me on, man. They won't send 5 and send me out of here. Look, man, y'all so smart, and yeah, I agree with what you were saying. The other guy up here, you guys smart, man. I can't get up here and add nothing that y'all ain't already said. But I do want to say this, that this whole thing with
Charlie.
whatever his name is, yeah, Charlie, whatever. I think that for one, I'm not going to tell people they're wrong for celebrating. I'm not going to celebrate. Well, you know, the internet, what's going on the internet with people partying and all this other stuff on the internet. Now, I'm not finna, and you know, you got people out there that's like, oh, they're wrong. How could you do that? I'm not gonna say that. Like, I can't. I'm never gonna tell nobody, not to feel the way they feel. I personally, not gonna do it because I personally feel like, you know, at some point, you know, our people, we do gotta have. Well, some of us gotta have some decorum.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
So when you say decorum, right? Are you talking about black people or are you talking about humanity?
Black people.
So why only black people gotta have decorum? Is it okay for white people to do it?
I don't care if the white people do it. I only care about
now.
the
And so why don't you care that?
Keep it
You
real.
don't care if white people do it or not.
I don't care what any Chinese
So then
whoever.
why do you care?
I only care
how
about
black
you know.
people treat this white guy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care how they treat them. I'm saying that's what I'm talking
When you say
against the
somebody
people
has
that.
decorum, that's what I'm a brutal loss. Because you say you want, so I'm assuming you want to be one of the brothers that have decorum, right? Right?
Mhm.
I said you
I'm sorry,
one
say
of
it
the
again.
brothers that wants to have decorum, right? And why
Yes.
do you want to have the
Because I just, you know, because you know, a lot of how we look on the internet, I really don't like it. A lot of stuff we see, and because you know, they glorify us when we look one way, but then you know, the more educated and the more polished side of us don't really
but do
get
they
broadcast
care
like
if
that.
you're educated
So
or uneducated on social media? Do they
say it
care
again.
if you're educated or uneducated on social media?
No,
Right. So it
no,
shouldn't
social
matter.
media don't care.
So if you're gonna take your position, free your mind from taking that position because you want to be the one with decorum. What you're saying subconsciously is that all the other black people are acting ignorant. So I'm gonna act like I have decorum. You don't want to do what you're doing because because what you're admitting is that all the other black people that are celebrating are wrong. But then you're not holding white people accountable for that when this is essentially a white on white crime. Right? It's not people have to do with it.
You definitely sounding choppy, Cap.
No.
You said, I'm not,
Yeah, you sound real choppy. No,
What about
no,
now?
no,
A little closer. What about now?
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's better.
That's better.
Can you hear
All
me?
right, I'll try to stay close.
Yeah.
So what I
That's
was
better,
saying
yeah.
was that I'll sum it up like this. You remind me of like myself when I used to be in corporate America. When I would go into the corporate office, I would want to represent black people
Hey,
and
Cap.
let them know that
We got a super chat for this brother. Brother, we gotta put you in timeout for 5 minutes. We go come back to you. I'm gonna restart the clock. We got 30 seconds on the other brother.
Listen, the shotgunners, the gravel pit, don't want to hear no Stephen Fetcher shit tonight. Clearly, that's clear. That's clear. They don't want to hear that.
Is that other brother still around? He got 10 seconds. We could bring him back on.
Now he's back there. He's still back there. Bring him back up.
Bring Ty back
It's
on.
almost like 20v1. They voted the niggas off.
Ty, you're out of timeout. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nah,
It's my honor.
is it a limit? Like if they get 2 shutdowns, they get kicked off. Like what's the limit?
Don't do that. Why you gotta introduce that now?
I'm asking.
Listen. We thought of this last week. It ain't got nothing to do with you, but I see it's effective.
So go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
I think that I actually think that the death of Charlie Kirk actually works against people that were against his policies, because I think the more he spoke, the less intelligent he looked, to be honest with you. And I think that's exactly why Vivek separated himself from him, because
You know,
it was
it's
clear,
like a
even to
transgender or someone with a transgender agenda shot him. That's what it's looked like so far.
you said it looks like somebody with a
It's
transgender body.
looking like either a transgender or a transgender supporter shot him. That's what it's looking like so far.
From where you basing that off of?
Because the last updates, they found a weapon with the shell casings. The shell casing had transgender and fascist rhetoric.
Anti-fascist, written on the shells. They found the weapon and the shells inside the woods locally. I think it was a 32 caliber rifle.
Are y'all serious? So y'all going to give credence to that? That's reported on that?
I'm just reporting the news.
Niggas like this. What should we give credence to?
You should wait for multiple sources to come out and make up your own mind. We know.
Okay.
You were the one who thought the shooter was apprehended like 5 minutes ago, so you don't do any research.
No. Wait, I didn't make a final. Sir, I didn't make a finalization.
Hey, shut up.
I said I think. I use my words very carefully.
Shut up. You ain't have to. They got to mute. You could have just.
Yeah, no. They pay to remove him.
They pay to remove him. No, just mute. When I say be quiet, be quiet. Don't mute him again. The reason why I said listening is an art, I said it's looking like. I didn't say that's what it is. I said, so I'm reporting what they found so far. I didn't say, hey, it was a transgender that shot him. I didn't say, hey, it was a transgender supporter that shot him. That's not. Did I say that?
I didn't say you said that.
Then you said, why did you say I should wait for more information?
I said, what are you supporting that on?
Based on what's being reported thus far. That's why I said looking like. I didn't say it was.
Right. So what's my point? My point is, yes, sir. I'm making sure you're done. Like, okay, cool. I'm saying when you say it's looking like, you should wait for more sources before you saying it's looking like.
I don't have to wait for more sources. I can report as the information.
Well, that's your prerogative. I respect that. That's your prerogative.
I know. What's the point of him, Kadazar? What's the point of this guy? Like, what's
no, this is the point. Because honestly, we're not even disagreeing.
Was to get another $5.
Oh
no, we're not even. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We're not even disagreeing.
Hey,
all right, we're not even disagreeing.
Bring them both up at the same time. Bring them both up.
I don't think that this Charlie Kirk death is as big of a deal as people are making out of. I don't think that the people that are celebrating even have the wherewithal to know what they're celebrating.
Okay, one last thing. And now that we have multiple guests on the screen, make sure that you let us know which guest you want muted. Thank you.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, my God. All right, so anyway.
Profanity. I try to refrain from the profanity.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So no emotion podcast. What I was trying to break down to you is that when you say,
yeah, hold on, real quick before you say, because you said that again, my stance is I'm not saying they wrong.
No, I'm not saying that you're saying that, but when you made the statement that you want to be the bigger person, essentially, I used to think that when I used to work in corporate America, whenever I was in the corporate world, I would feel like I'm representing all black people, so I'm going to act a certain way to counter what they perceive as the bad way.
I say, fuck that.
So, hey, can you move them down? Yeah, thank you. You can just move them. No, you can move. I asked him not to cuss. I said, can you please not cuss? You could just, thank you. So, at the surface level, right, with all unaliving is wrong, like unjust unaliving, which is essentially they kick them permanently if you have that option. So now, so at the outset, anybody getting assassinated in the fashion that Charlie got assassinated, that is wrong. So we're not supporting that. When black people are celebrating him not being here, they're not doing it because they're applauding someone getting assassinated. It's his character. You do understand that, right?
You apologize to the chat.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So you don't have to take a high road. Just take a road. Whichever agenda, whichever way you want to go at it, just take that road. The road that I took, I mean, when it first happened, I said, what America has to face, because he got shot as he was trying to curve the conversation to gang violence, instead of what the question was about, was making a comparison between transgenders committing mass shootings and regular white men committing mass shootings. That's what the conversation was really about. When he switched to the gang violence, the Lord said, I got enough of this nigga. Pop, pop, pop. Now, don't put him on time out yet. Don't put him on time out yet. Wait, no, we got to follow the rules. If somebody don't think.
Oh, come on, Meek, man. Why you going to do me like that?
No emotions. We'll see you in 5.
Y'all got to. We'll see you in 5 minutes, brother. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay.
How quick they are to ends in the chat.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I ain't mad at him.
We got a good program we're running here.
Yeah. And this Crossing Line Radio, you don't know how it's gonna go down here, man. I'm sorry, man. It's crazy work, man. But now when it comes to Charlie at the outset, what people have to understand is that it's really only on white people to forgive Charlie, because white people are the ones that unalive him. This is not a conversation where it's a black on black crime or something like that. This is a white on white crime. An individual that got unalived happens to be an individual that has said some of the most heinous things about black people and other white people. You got that video bro? Like, matter of fact, you got the empathy video? Get that empathy video, because that's what everybody wants. Everybody, and you know, it's amazing.
I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think
when something happens in the world, black people are forced to follow the status. This is the one time I'm actually proud of black people. I'm actually proud. And you know, God Logic was crying over this nigga.
I'm sure he was weeping.
Crying, nigga, crying, and said this happened to Jesus.
Can we get that clip?
Yes.
I wish I would have had the general orders.
I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you, bro.
That's the problem with Christianity.
Say that.
Like I don't need anybody, you know what I'm saying, to doubt that this isn't a slave religion. You know what I mean? Like as a matter of fact, right? So I started following this, and they was kind of going crazy for a little bit, but I started finding this thing because I thought it was secular about music. Ended up being like a Christian blog, right? And the Christians are crying over him on Instagram. They shared this image that said, "Jesus saved my life. I'm a sinner. I gave my life to Christ, and that is the most important decision I've ever made." Charlie Kirk, right? But now this is what I want y'all to understand, right? And this is the problem with Christianity. Y'all will love your slave master because he says he loves white Jesus, but have no problem when he actually hates your brother that you see every day, your people all around you. You understand? But you want to fit into the echelons of white society so bad, you will turn on your people. You understand? And you will, you understand, cry over and weep and mourn over a blatant racist and fascist and Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Because it's a slave religion.
Go to 1055. Watch this, Nick. Play this. Watch this. Watch this. This Christianity. This is Nick. Wait. Before we play the God Logic, Give me the empathy one. Give me the empathy one. Play that one.
I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage. But
now, why is empathy important? General Muhammad also taught me something else. There's a bunch of white Christians that hate Jesus, but they Christian. Do you have the empathy where the empathy is what is the term General Muhammad just said? I think you had just you have the video. Yeah, play that video. Watch
Empathy almost needs to be struck from the Christian vocabulary.
It does.
Empathy.
Pause it. Now he's about to tell you that empathy has to be stricken from the Christian vocabulary. Listen to this, Kadazai.
Empathy almost needs to be struck from the Christian vocabulary.
It does.
Empathy is dangerous. Empathy is toxic. Empathy will align you with hell.
Have these pastors read this thing?
Said empathy will align you with hell. Now, who can take a guess why empathy will align you with hell from this good white man? How does I take a guess where that's coming from?
Empathizing with immigrants.
Yes, and black people, because we're the criminals. Listen, it's amazing that this white man said you're more likely to be killed. Oh, this man said you're more likely to be killed by a black man. This is what this white man said. This white man, Charlie Kirk, said you're more likely to be killed by a black man than you are by a white man.
And his shooter and his 250-yard shooter was, what was he again?
He was Caucasian.
I'd like to read the definition of empathy before we play God Logic, if that's all right.
Yes, you can.
Empathy, Merriam-Webster's dictionary. The action of understanding, being aware, being sensitive to, and vicariously experiencing the feelings, thoughts, and experiences of another.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So what he's saying, what this Christian is saying, is that we need to take compassion away from Jesus. That's what the white man is saying. Think about that. Let that sizzle in your spirit, that the white man does not want empathy to be applied to anybody. And now, here's what black Christians got to realize, is that these white Christians are finally telling you the truth. They have never had empathy. Christianity has enslaved blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, have kept us in this prison house since we've been in America, has never shown us any empathy, and they're just now having the balls to say it out loud. What that Christian is saying is what they have lived. I mean, what black people have experienced, Hispanic people have experienced, Native Indians have experienced since we've been here. Now, as I listen to God Logic, play this by God.
Man.
Look at it. This is all for Charlie. I'm gonna tell you something. His face pick up. Yes. I'm looking for a tear, y'all.
Love you too, sweetheart.
I wonder if me and you are thinking the same thing right now.
This Gorilla Hebrew.
Oh, I was gonna say Gorilla Hebrew did it better. Oh man, yo,
Sean too. I gotta put Sean in there too. He said the same thing.
1,800 miles away, we still here.
Here, son.
We like this, son.
This nigga is crying over this white man that would say God Logic is a criminal. That would say God Logic, whatever profession God Logic had, he would say, I wonder if he's a DEI hire. Would question God Logic's intelligence. would question everything, And here's the biggest thing: that white man doesn't want empathy that God Logic was giving him. And then my question that I have for the audience: give me an 8 in the chat. Do you think that this God Logic would have that same love for black people that get unalived every day? I need an 8 if you think he does. Give me a 9 if you think he does not. But play some more.
Yeah. Still got to do this.
Oh my God.
The
show must go on.
It's weird because it's this is beautiful, Philippians 1:21, y'all. It could be any of us.
I tell you what, pause that. This nigga tears is realer than the real Hebrews. I didn't think a really cry.
I just want to say one thing. His room has, but his backdrop. He's got a really cool aesthetic going on. I'm not gonna hold you. Like he got a really cool room.
Listen, Jeremiah 2:14 says, "Israel a servant? Is he a home slave? Why is he spoiled?" Like, God Logic believes the white man's Christianity. The crime is that white people don't believe God Logic's Christianity. That's the crime. The crime is that what God Logic believes as far as Christianity will never, ever, 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 ever be a reality for black people from white people. It will always be one way. And this right here, play the rest. Talks about God Logic and Jesus. Play the rest.
It happened to Christ first.
You heard what he said? Nigga said
it happened to the apostles. It happened to the prophets.
Bring it back, cover.
It happened to Christ first.
Nigga said it happened to Christ first.
What has Charlie done to be compared to Christ?
Right.
To be compared to the apostles.
I'm gonna show the audience what he did. Pull that picture. Yeah,
This is so. Just so y'all know, I just want you to know something. This is a play. This is so he can get white donations. This like those tears. He's gonna dry his tears with white money.
Anyone. You know, get that one in the middle. No, X that one. X. Hit, no, not that one. Hit the X. Get that one. Yeah, that. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show everybody.
Now that's the only thing that I can say. He definitely did die for what he believed in.
Smart nigga. I'm gonna tell you why. Watch me. Look at that shit right there. Take us all off the screen. Put that. Make it magnify it. This is why I got it. That's why. You see that shit? When black people say, now I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. That's the soul right there.
Hey, Cap, we definitely do got that brother on hold more than 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. We know. No, not him.
I probably.
Yeah, I kicked him off. Oh, if you want to bring it back,
Well, you want whoever's back, bring everybody up, and we'll knock them off one at a time. Bring them all up.
How does that? Good.
Shout out to Antisocial $20 super chat.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Antisocial.
Shout out to Rudy that do that. Some memberships.
Big ups to everybody in their donations. The other brother left.
What did God Logic usually say? God Logic was crying because
this dude, that's the most embarrassing thing I've seen in a very long time. I'm trying not to curse because the only word I can think of is a B-A-N. But the thing is, the way he said that they did it to Christ is crazy. Charles Kirk even was in a 20v1 and admitted to another college student I'm sorry, I got in my emotions and I shouldn't got out of character and insulted you. He said it in his 20v1. If Charles never got punched in his face, I guarantee you in his life, I guarantee you, all right, because he wouldn't have been speaking to those college students like he did. All right, long story short, I ain't gonna hold you. Damn, my bad. Hold on, I'm trying to use my words. You effed them up in that debate. Christians are so delusional that they don't even believe in the same thing. And the thing is, this is why I have a little I'm not a religious person, but I have more respect for the Black Hebrew Israelites because 40% of people will take the religion of their parents. Black Israelites are like the outliers. But I guarantee you, he has been a subject of some indoctrinations by either his parents or grandparents. And he doesn't even realize he hasn't even challenged them because he's probably ostracized. But for him to cry like that over a white man that didn't do nothing phenomenal, but go to different things and was co-signed by Vivek and was riding his joint, it's like, are you serious? I want to slap the crap out of that dude. Like, yo, Christians are weird, bro. Christians are weird.
And just for the record, explain what your super chats are for when you put them in. But yeah, it's not that it's weird. It's that Christianity. Okay, Christianity's job, right, is to get you to worship white people. That's all Christianity's job is. It's literally worship white people is coming out the walls. Now, the only difference is with this cat is he definitely is a homeborn slave, but he likes the money that white people give him more than anything.
Thanks.
So he has to cry for Charlie so he can get super chats. See, our super chats are fueled by, hate for annoying guests. His super chats are fueled by love for white Jesus.
That was a sub. But go ahead. Go ahead.
That was it. That's all I got.
Okay, I know you got your male version of Barbs. Well, I shouldn't even say that. They're going to definitely send me out of here.
What is?
He was saying our fan base is the gravel pit. Like Justin Bieber got Believers.
Yeah, exactly.
Beyonce got the Bayhive.
Have to get his butt kicked by Captain.
They gonna drop another bag on you.
Well, look, guys. I'm saying that Captain with his
hold on,
word in the debate, guys. Like, okay. All right. So, but my point is, when I speak to Christians, they don't even agree on the same thing. Some use flat Earth. They use the scripture of the four corners as flat Earth. Like what? And then when I show them Genesis chapter 3 verse 22, when God said it Himself that they become just like one of us, knowing good and bad, they're like, oh my God, they start malfunctioning. They're like, wait, let me look up. I'm like, what you mean? It's it. God said it Himself. When Satan said you'll become like him, knowing good and bad, God said in the same chapter in verse 22, they become like one of us. Like, it's no debate. But then they start malfunctioning. Like, they're still lost. But indoctrination is real, bro. No one has objectively tested their own beliefs without influence of their parents or grandparents, which is understandable. But when you get a certain age, it's fucking freak. My bad. When you get a certain age, it's illogical. So my point is this:
you could take
Charles Kirk was just one of them other puppets. Just like Kamala Harris was a black appropriating girl. She appropriated the black culture. I lost friends because I didn't vote for her. I was like, I'm not voting for anybody.
You voted for Trump?
I ain't vote for nobody. Nah, I wouldn't vote for even though I like the grab them by the pussy is debate. Like when you got money, you can kind of. You kind of do that, but not consensually. All right, allegedly.
I was about to say, like, you're a SA?
No,
sexual abuser?
What he was saying was that with a lot of money, you get girls.
That is sexual harassment.
No. I say consensually. All right.
Maybe I can't relate because I've gotten women broke.
One second.
Like, I don't.
I'm too unbalanced. Hakai, send me the minute marker of JP crying.
And also,
that's how
ironic.
I even say Hakai's name on the live stream, and I didn't say nothing derogatory. Look at God. Won't He do it? So Hakai, send me the minute marker of the video with JP, and then I'll play.
And it's ironic his last words was gang violence, like you said. because the question was, do you know how many mass shootings there have been? And for some reason, he volunteered a variable within that question, like without or with gang violence. And I was like, I saw the video and I was like, that's a very ironic 2 words, even on some almost biblical.
Which part?
nuance.
Just say that again.
Say it again.
No, yes, you just said it again. I apologize.
Oh no, you're good. No, I'm saying his literal last 2 words was gang violence, but it was
That's why I said the Lord was tired of that nigga. Pop, 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 pop. Well, just pop. I'm popping because I'm black. So, we put a little emphasis on him. And then, boom, he died from blood loss.
The thing is, what's funny though? I don't know why you keep saying he died from blood loss, but I mean, that's like
how they said George Floyd couldn't take a knee. Who would have known that Charlie couldn't take a bullet? People get shot every day, B.
Yeah.
Eric couldn't breathe.
Listen, a knee on they put a knee on our brother's neck, and his brother put a bullet in his.
Yeah. And
Kinda poetic.
he might have been aiming for the head and pause, and he might have accidentally hit the neck, pause, and then that's what I don't know because he was a certain amount of feet away. Maybe he did have bad aim, and he just happened to be a good accident to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But anyway, my point is, man, that Negro ain't mean nothing anyway, man. Well, I got to take that
Negro
back.
didn't mean nothing.
But that's
What
why I
Negro-
meant earlier when I
what Negro
said we do that in
didn't mean
PG
nothing.
County every weekend, but I don't see an uproar from black people like that. The last time I walked in a church because I was playing for a go-go band in D.C., they said we got to just pray.
This guy ain't really talking about shit.
I don't care if we keep him here.
Hey, man, we appreciate it, Tyler. We got a lot of stuff we want to talk about. You didn't do nothing bad this time, but we just got a lot of stuff to talk about. So
All right, salute. All right. He said I ain't doing nothing bad this time. All right, I appreciate you, man. Thank you,
You
man.
didn't do nothing bad this time. He's just saying a bunch of shit. He want to be part of the show.
I was just trying to see if we could get another 5. Nobody.
I'm trying to get rid of this, man. You go. Shout out to Hakai, man. Listen, man. What I'm gonna give Hakai credit for, Hakai takes all the shit that I say about him. So I give him credit for that. I give him credit because he did hop up in his live, brought out JP Uncut. He said he's gonna send me the link. He's waiting for the link. Hakai, send us the link in the minute market so we can make fun of JP too.
Who?
JP Uncut. That's the dude that and I unblocked him off my Facebook page. I had blocked him because he said some dumb shit a couple months ago. JP Uncut is the cat that was in the middle of the debate when the white boy said the Most High came from David and I zoomed in on his face. That's JP Uncut.
Oh well, and that dude definitely owed me $200.
He's
But
definitely
I'm gonna let him make it.
He about that money. Your Pashiao is about that money, and he said you owe that too. Not when I did the dance on the niggas, and I know all you Israelites out there, them Genesis niggas, them HOI niggas. Who else? Sons of Thunder. I know all y'all niggas doing the dance. I saw his side face when he saw us doing the dance. I saw his face. All Israel was like, "Go ahead, cat." Bring the caller. Bring the caller. Okada's like, "You ain't gonna get a caller." Damn, my bad.
Oh,
Can I take your call?
we have callers? Yeah, I could call in.
All right, no. Bring the call. 908. Come on, a shot. Just say the name. 908. Then he put it. He just
There's an echo now.
I saw just 908. 05.
Justin from Jersey. Hello?
Yeah, we get question. What's your question?
Justice from Jersey.
Oh, okay.
No, I wanted to ask that brother. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I wanted to ask that brother that went out, what did he mean by indoctrinated by your parents, like it was a bad thing? You know what I mean? Because me personally, I've been indoctrinated by my father, and that taught me how to raise kids and get them to college, even though I ain't go. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always the parents that's holding the kids back. It's the fathers that's not there that's holding the kids back. So I wanted to ask that guy that was down there that got put on time out a couple times. I wanted to ask him that.
Oh, well, he's not here. Do you have another question?
Yeah.
I can't speak.
Also, about this Kirk, man, to me it's character. You know what I mean? Like,
Only one.
I'm a retired garbage man.
I don't hear it now.
Nobody looks at the garbage man. I go by people's house every week, every day I'm by your house. And it's the character.
You see every day you by my house?
That I see that tends
he can hear me.
to cause
Can you hear me,
harm.
brother?
Or no, you know what I mean? It's not.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Bear me one second. I can hear myself. I think that's they're talking about. I don't know about. You got a browser. I don't know if you know this. Go back to the Brandon. You got browser on there. Don't need two browsers. So wait. Stay on the bridge. Get rid of one of them. Let me see. Testing. I think we got rid of both of us. Now just join it back. Y'all bear me 1 second.
This is Cross the Line Radio. Please hold and your call will be taken shortly.
If you are the moderator, dial your PIN number now.
1 second, y'all.
All participants
So I think we might.
will be muted.
That's fine. They might have all dropped because we dropped that one line. So I think we're good now. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, that's what it was. So the reason why we had the reverb because there was 2 people on the Brandon Bridge, Kadazar. That was the issue. All right, so bring the caller on. 929. You're on Cross the Line Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from? To the 908 caller and the other cat, I think that was Tony. Y'all, you can call back. I appreciate it. 929. You there?
Yeah. Hello, Cap. I want to ask you a question.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Come on, Cap. I want to ask you.
This is you want to ask you a question.
I knew you was gonna say that shit too. What's your question, man? What's your question?
Cap, who was God referring to when he said the man has become like one of us? Who was that God referring to?
That was Christ, and that was the counsel of the Lord talking. That's why it says God. When it said he has become one of us.
I wonder, can you hear me?
That's the counsel of God.
No, he can't.
No. All right. It's lucky.
No, Cap. That was the Godhead. The man have become like one of us, knowing good and evil.
No. Reason why I say the counsel, there was always a counsel in heaven. You can read that in 1 Kings, the 21st chapter, when the Lord had a counsel as to who was going to make Ahab fall. So that's the council talking.
So when God said, let's go down, let us go down and confound their language. Who was God referring to?
Okay, so now you're talking about another.
It's the same thing. Same thing, but at a different time.
Slow down, Swifty. You talk about 2 different instances. It's the same context, but in Genesis 3, when it says they become as one of us, in Genesis, I think 10 is what you're talking about now with the Tower of Babel. Is that the Tower of Babel? Was it Genesis 11? Genesis 11.
Yeah, that is Tower of Babel,
right?
And also Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when it says go, let us go down there, that's the counsel of the Lord. So for everybody to understand, because he's not going to understand a word that I'm saying, but if anybody go to 1 Kings, the 21st chapter, and I'm going to read. Bear with me 1 second. Wait, hold on 1 second. It might be 22. Give me 1 second, y'all. It might be 22. Yeah, 1 Kings 22. So if you go to 1 Kings 22 and 19, it says, and he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. So obviously in Genesis 3 and in Genesis 10, he's not talking to himself. He's talking to the council. So this is a visual representation of what takes place in the council. So when verse 20 says, and the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner and another said on that manner. So when you see the conversation being had in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, and Genesis, the 10th chapter, This is the precept to understand what takes place in the heavenly realm. Do you understand now?
So you don't believe that
I
was referring to the Godhead?
I just read. Do
Captain
you
Lazaro?
understand what I just read, dude?
I mean, that's your
Do
understanding.
you, okay, when you say my understanding, what did I just read?
I understood what you read,
Okay,
but,
so
but
explain
those
to me
you
what
saying was
don't do
referring
that.
to the Godhead.
See, I'm
Cap.
gonna tell you what you're doing. What you want to do is say, I understood what you read, but I want to talk about what I want to talk about. I will only know if you understood what I read by explaining what did I read.
I understood what
What
you
did
read.
I read?
You read something about God. God was referring to some part of the council and all that stuff.
Right.
But in Genesis, he was referring
Was
to
there a
the
council?
tree.
Was there a
tree?
Was there a council in heaven? Did I read that?
Yeah, but at the same
who's
time,
who's
that's referring to the Godhead when he said the man has become like one of us,
Most High,
the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Who's talking to the Most High in 1 Kings 22nd chapter? Who's talking?
Servant.
You don't say servants. It says the whole host of heaven. We're all
it's servants.
we're all right. We're all servants. And in Genesis 3,
Yeah.
those are servants. In Genesis 10, those are servants. It's the same thing.
Wait, God didn't need any helper to go down and confound.
Who said he needs
to say that to
wait 1 second. In Genesis 10, when it says let us, who said the Most High needed any help?
No, but he was saying that there's a council he's referring to, and I'm telling you, the Godhead never made up at a certain time. It was forever Godhead.
You can't read Godhead in Genesis 3 or Genesis 10. You're trying to tell me Godhead in Genesis 3 and Genesis 10.
So you're saying that the Godhead was never was?
I don't know what Godhead you're talking about.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, man. The three. Remember, it says in the New Testament, there is three that bear record in heaven.
That three bearing record does not mean like listening is an art. Three that bear record does not mean that they're a Godhead. It just means what it says. They bear record. When it says bear record,
but that's the three. That's the three divine. God is three persons.
If it's me, you, and Katazar, and we all bear record and agree, that doesn't mean we're all the same person. You're still whatever your name is. Katazar is who he is. I'm who I am. When y'all say Trinity, y'all try to make all three of them be one. And all three of them are not one. The Father is by himself. The Son is by himself. The Holy Spirit comes from the Father.
So you say God created Christ and the Holy Spirit?
No,
is that what you're telling me?
I didn't say Christ, God created the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the Most High. What I said was God did create Christ. I didn't say that just now. You're asking me if God created Christ, and I'm saying yes.
So you're saying God created Christ twice then?
Well, how did he create him twice?
If you say Christ came and born of us in nature, that's a beginning, just like you had a beginning.
You would say that God created Christ in that perfect vagina. I would just say that Joseph had sex with Mary and Christ was born. That spirit was attached to that vessel that became Christ.
You see, that's not true.
That's absolutely.
God didn't born up
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Because
in heaven,
he don't have to be a perfect
I'm gonna ask you a question. In heaven right now, is Jesus from the tribe of Judah?
Jesus is not from no tribe. He came through a tribe. That's the misunderstanding that everybody has. He didn't born of no tribe. Mary never born of no tribe.
Long-winded shit, man. Shut up. Because I don't need you on the phone.
You take your part. I'll talk about.
We're good. In Revelations 5, It says, "Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah." That's what it says.
I was about to send you $5. I don't
Hey, did Akal put the link in the chat? Did he send me the
Not in
link?
the
Let me
chat.
see. Not in the chat. I'm gonna check my messages, see if he sent it to me. I think we got somebody that came in on the screen. I think this for you, Kadazan. Yep.
Who the hell is this?
The map cartographer.
Oh, map cartographer. What's going on, brother? Can you hear?
You should be able to.
I've just unmuted myself. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I hear you. Did you ever call the number I sent you?
I don't have a phone, but that's what my brother's sorting out. So we're just sorting out some things as we speak. Things are going really well on that part, but
Most High in
yeah,
Christ.
it's gonna be a bit of time. But yeah, Most High in Christ, that it can be sorted out. I have a quick question to ask. On the topic of this guy called Charlie Kirk, who is he exactly? I don't keep up with all the huge figureheads in the industry, and I don't keep up with a lot of these
Yeah, that's a
celebrities.
good name.
But
You said figurettes.
I mean figureheads.
Oh, figure.
Sorry,
So
my English is not the best, but
he
he's close.
was a you know what I'm saying, a public figure who traveled around to different colleges, and you know what I'm saying, basically a Trump puppet. And you know, he stood against blacks and Latinos, you know what I'm saying, was for his own people, you know, paraded around as, you know, a fake, you know, loving Christian. He was just a white racist. That's it. He's a stain on the floor of the Utah University.
Oh, you know, like I know I'm not the best at always explaining my opinions on a lot of stuff, but I never liked the kind of racism that has you just abusing other people. There's nothing really wrong with preferring to help your own people like the ISUBK do. That's why I vibe with you guys a lot, and I never liked that kind of racism because it just throws everybody out. Like everyone on this planet, we all work together, but I feel it's much better if
One second. Kadazar,
Sure.
are you joining in as an administrator?
No, I'm a guest.
You didn't. Did you just when you called into the phone line? Did you call in as an administrator?
I didn't call in.
So who's called? Did you call in twice? Or Shaw, did you call in? Somebody's called in to the line. That's why they're asking. They know the PIN number. Just letting you know. Somebody just called into this line, and they know the. That's why you hear that echo.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
I think that it's that because when I saw on the screen, it looked like there was two browsers open.
No, but I clipped the browser. Clipped the browser, and it was just him. And I just heard that too, right up top. Just heard somebody call in and put the code.
Do we see the number?
No, because it pops in his browser.
Interesting.
Yeah. Trying to see if I can find this crying JPM cut.
So then we can
Just put both
change
of them. Should I just put both?
the pin.
That's the perfect version.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. We're gonna find a different conference line anyway, because I got to fix that other problem. I don't know if they're gonna be able to. But I was waiting to hear
Yo,
back
JT said
from their engineering.
he went down a legend. This is a victory in Christ. Don't be discouraged. Pray for Charlie Kirk's family.
No
JT
thanks.
the bitch. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can finish talking to map cartographer. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
I was just replying to what Captain Tazayak said about the whole topic on just praying to that guy like he oppressed our people, he did all those crimes. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I can pass on that.
Got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, man. I don't cry over spilt milk. You know, Charlie Kirk, you know, didn't lose any sleep over anybody from, Tamir Rice to Ricardo Diaz to, you understand, just, insert any one of our brothers and sisters that was, unalived by the police. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any feelings about it except that unaliving is wrong. And what we're seeing is this is white on white violence, and it's American. It's absolutely this is what America does when they don't like what you do. America's own people assassinated their presidents. You get what I'm saying? Like John Wilkes Booth was another American. You get what I'm saying? Lee Harvey Oswald was an American. The cat, I can't remember his name, who tried to assassinate old buddy was an American. White Americans. Because that's what they do. They unalive.
I wanted to say something about that, and it's Babylon the Great whore. How does that connect to America? I read on how with Babylon the Great, as I can remember, did all these horrific crimes, and it's the bulk of our captivity. There's many connections I do see there, but as a confirmation of this, like, is it really like the same place?
Yes. So, one, it also talks about how all of its merchants, all of the nations have drunk of its wine. All the nations have drunk of America's wine. All of the merchants have gotten rich off of America for a very long time. America, you understand, fueled the entire, world's economy by all their doings and trades and so on and so forth. It's the heart of it. Now, has that system gone beyond these waters? Yes, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the bulk of our captivity, the home of every foul spirit, when it says that this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, you know what I'm saying? This is the epicenter of all of the community talk, as well as, you understand, the fact that we are in captivity here again. So when you roll all that up, and the fact that they try to blend all nations together, the crimes that they've committed, all the different manner of sin that is permitted to do in this land and is promoted, all of it points towards this being, you understand, Babylon the Great, the whore that sits on many waters. And America sits on many waters. You understand? You got from the Gulf of America to the West Coast to the East Coast, all of the above.
The thing that backs that up even further is that
somebody said, I don't think Utah has seen a shot this big since the '98 NBA Finals.
That's crazy.
I wish I knew about the NBA. I've never been a sports guy, so I don't understand a lot of that.
That's when Michael Jordan took his last shot. When Michael Jordan took his last shot in the NBA in the Utah Finals in '98.
That's insane.
1998.
Yeah, that was
that was about as good.
Finals was that final shot.
That was about as good as when the Broncos were in the Super Bowl, and they was like, the Broncos ain't had a run this good since OJ.
Yeah, since OJ. Yeah.
Not to say that when I was born, 98.
Go ahead though, brother.
Oh, to say the reason I asked about the date because I was like, wait, 98, that's when I was born. I was born in 1998, so yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's dark and hell is hot, and flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood dropped in 98. Just throwing that out there.
Was there anything else, brother? Because we do got a couple other callers.
I want to ask other things, but I don't want to hold you guys up. But I'll be honest, I can't even remember a lot of them. But yeah, thanks for answering, and I'll see you all soon.
No problem, brother.
Lord willing, man, I hope you get that phone situation straightened out. Shalom.
Yeah, hopefully. See you soon.
(301-339). You on the air?
Man, it's me tied up again. Just real quick, guys. Look, the Breakfast Club did have an interesting clip. You might appreciate where Charlie Kirk said, "Hey, look, we're going to have to take deaths by guns to protect our Second Amendment."
Yeah, I put that on my Facebook page where he said if some of us are going to die, and if we got to die to keep the Second Amendment, then we got to die. The irony.
Exactly. And I highly doubt he was thinking about himself or anything.
You know what he thought when he said that? Niggas gonna kill niggas.
Black people.
My guns.
Exactly.
That's what he.
Exactly.
What he thought.
Exactly.
Absolutely, that's what he thought.
Yeah, and he looked like a bootleg Jim Carrey anyway. But anyway, so look, let me ask y'all something. What's your curation process to find your lineage? How do you all go about that?
You get in class and then you'll find out.
Oh my! Oh, don't tell me that.
Then don't come.
I mean, I guess you just did, right?
And don't.
Nah, because I was talking to Hebrew Israelite, and I'm like, why I got to do all that, man? Like because it was such a mixing bowl. Like I'm like, what's the disadvantage of putting that knowledge out?
All you gotta do is come to class out. We'll find out. We'll find out if you're an Israelite or not. Just come to class. I remember a couple of years ago, man, this white guy was trying to get in class, but he would never come to class, and we wanted him to come to class so we could verify. That man said he had a shitting disease. Dead ass.
What?
He said he said that I can't leave the house too long because I'll shit on myself. Because he didn't want to come to class so we can verify it. Okay, we can find out. Just come to class. We'll find out if you're Israelite or not.
Was he trying to pose?
And that's why
he was trying to pose as he was trying to pose as an Ephraimite. And we said, okay, come on to class, brother. You in Philadelphia. This is the train ride. Yeah, I can't leave away too far because I'm shit on myself.
You know it was mad funny?
Do you all have a class there? Yeah, that dude, that's why he the number 2 in his family, probably. Number 2 shit. But anyway, do you all have a class there at PG County?
I don't know what PG County is.
Where is that? What state?
Maryland. Clinton, Maryland. Pretty good. They call it pretty good.
What's the closest major city?
I'll give you Captain Saparia's number. I'll give you a number you can call.
That'll be closer to DC than.
All right, I can give you mine. You can give me yours. I'm ready.
I don't need your number, man. You take the number. You ready to take this number? Nigga say, give me his number. I ain't.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
But go ahead, say the number.
All right, you ready for the number?
Go ahead, bro.
There we go. I like niggas like this. Get in class. 443.
I'm gonna come. Pause. I will come.
Yeah, pause. That's a big ass pause. I almost don't want to give you the number.
I said it. I said pause.
You did
say
it. You did.
Go ahead.
443 762 2271.
2271.
Yep.
All right. I ain't gonna have to worry about getting kidnapped and no free calls, right?
No more than you've already probably had in your life already.
All right, bet. All right. So, and the dude's name is what?
The dude's name is Shalom. Captain Desariak and Kadazar gave me this number to call. I want to know if I'm an Israelite.
All right, I'm gonna call him.
Yeah,
that sounds like a Baltimore number too.
Yeah, just call it.
I'm gonna call him. All right, I'm gonna call him, man. Me and you might be cousins, bro.
I don't know. You sound a little suspect. You don't sound gangster enough to be my cousin.
Get the F out of here. Get the F out of here. All right.
I'll just mess with you, brother. I'll just mess with you.
I'm gonna call. Salute to y'all.
Hey, salute you too.
All right.
Hey, can you grab that video where we got callers? No call. Can you grab that video with the black on black crime? Bring up that gun violence thing, because I think that's amazing. Stat line, right? You bring up the conversation where they talk about the gun violence. That's the one where, I think it's that one. Yeah, and
black people are only 13% of the population.
Get the article on the most killings by gun. I don't know if you saw this when Jenna Muhammad brought this out. I want to put both of these up at the same time. Just bear with me 1 second, Kadazar.
No sweat.
Such a good guy. He's
just a soldier.
He's a good guy.
That's it.
That guy's a good guy. All right. So I want y'all. We're gonna play the video first. Then I'm gonna show y'all a stat line. Just to arm y'all up if y'all didn't catch it with Jenna Muhammad's class, because I know it armed me up. I can't wait to go in with this newfound information. I love when I get new information to go cut niggas, but I love it. I love it. Play the video.
Black people are only 13% of the population, yet they commit 55% of the murders. Why?
because black people tend to be in lower economic statuses because of
Okay, no, this is
CRT.
fine. This is great.
Basically,
So you think that poverty equals crime?
I think that it's highly correlated, and there's a lot of studies
This is where
on
we
that.
disagree. What an insult to the working poor
So
of this
why
country.
do you think black people commit more
Well,
crime,
first
Charlie
of all,
Kirk?
so how? Let me ask you a question as
No,
my
answer
answer.
it. Go on.
What percentage of blacks have a father around when they're raised?
I'm not sure.
20%.
So that's why you
80% of
think it is.
blacks do not have a stable father around. It is the
Just helped the position when you talked about poverty by saying the fathers are not around. But you notice he was talking about gun violence. And usually when I bring this up, I usually would take like angles like white people kill more, then they argue the whole per capita, then we talk about convictions and stuff like that. But if y'all want to know, can you blow up that big window right there? I want y'all to look at this stat line of the most killings by a gun. Can you read them statistics?
In 2023, suicide accounted for 58% of all gun-related deaths in the U.S.
Keep going.
I'm gonna swap it out with.
Wait. Don't, before you swap it out, go back to it. Before you swap it out, I want to read something. Hit cancel. When it says total gun deaths, 46,000. So we're going to round it off because it's like 46,728. So we're going to round it off to 47,000. 27,300 was by suicide, 17 by homicide. So 58% of gun deaths was by suicide. Now bring the next stat.
Based on data from the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, white men accounted for 68% of suicide deaths in the U.S. in 2023.
So white people are the cause of gun violence, whether they killing themselves or killing everybody else. There is no argument that you're ever going to be able to make that's going to replace the white man from being the number one murderer on the planet, whether it's himself or other people. You're never going to get rid of that. And why are white people killing themselves? General Muhammad made an excellent point. They be out there in the military, they come home, they can't kill insurgents no more, so they kill themselves. They don't deal with oppression, so they kill themselves. Black people kill out of lack of resources. White people kill with resources. Let that sizzle in your spirit. I want to play another clip. We never played the Andrew Pelosi one, right? Where we played it in class. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The one where he was happy that he wanted that one. Oh no, we did play that one, right? Did we play that one?
We played it in class.
Okay, yeah, I want you to play this one. This clip that we're about to play right here is a clip.
If some amazing patriot.
This clip that we're about to play right here. This is a clip because everybody is like, well, he died. That was such a horrific thing that happened to him. We should have compassion. I want y'all to hear. Now, give me the article on Andrew Pelosi, husband that got beat the shit out of with a hand. What he got beat with?
Hammer. It says the attack left Paul Pelosi, 83, in a hospital for 6 days with a fractured skull.
So this man beats the shit out of Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband. This is an 83-year-old white man that got the shit beat out of him for whatever reason may be. This is what Charlie Kirk had to say about, now, this person that beat up Paul Pelosi, was he white or was he black? I'm asking him.
I'm sure he's white.
Is there any way we can verify? Can like Pelosi's attacker? Is there a way we can look that up? Like Paul Pelosi's attacker. That looks like that. Yeah, can we see? Can you put that on the screen? Because they like to portray. Remember, this Charlie is the same guy that said that a white man is more than likely going to get unalived by a black man, assaulted by a black man. Can you put the image of Nancy Pelosi's attacker? Put that on the screen. I want y'all to look at that. That don't look like a white man. Excuse me, a black man to me. That looks like a white man. For I am Hamashiach, when you say per capita is far worse. Y'all do know I wanna educate y'all on something else too. When you're looking at crime and you're looking at the FBI data, that is only for arrests, not convictions. Let me free your mind. Why is that important? If I just take the state of New York with stop and frisk, where there was a quota to arrest people, whether they did it or not, the point was to arrest them. And then when you look up who's the most exonerated for crimes that they didn't commit, it's us per capita. So we're getting arrested for crimes we didn't commit, getting convicted for crimes we didn't commit, and then getting released for crimes we didn't commit, the most per capita. Now, let's play. Now I want you to play the audio.
Out there in San Francisco, if some amazing
I don't know who this is, right? But there's a phone number that keeps calling me. The phone number is 804-842-1571. I wish you would stop calling me. I don't know who you is. I done blocked your number. I done hid your text messages. I don't know who you is. If you could please stop. Jesus Christ. Read these messages. Just look at these stupid ass messages. They don't make no sense. Ashar, read them messages. You ain't got to read them out loud. Just take a look at them. All right, now play the video.
If some amazing patriot out there in San Francisco, ask him some questions.
But you know what? I got one I want to send you because it's a little longer. It's just a little longer than that one. Let me see. Did I put this on my... I might have put this on my Instagram. Bear with me 1 second. Yep, I'm about to email this to you, all right? Email this. Hold on. So y'all can get the whole context of what this is. You see that? Like, what am I supposed to do with that, Ashar? What am I supposed to do with that?
We got a 469 caller on the line.
Okay, you can bring him on.
469. You want to cross the line?
Did they stay? 469, you're on Cross the Line Radio, man. What you gonna say? All right, I just emailed you the longer video.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, it's just crazy how everybody is talking about all this sympathy, but they don't have any sympathy when they assassinate leaders in other countries. But all for Charlie Kirk, we must have all this sympathy for him.
Well, I say more so, they never had any sympathy. Like, General Hyman played a video where they asked Charlie, was O.J. Simpson guilty or not guilty? He said guilty. And then they asked him if George Zimmerman was guilty or not guilty. He said not guilty. He was found not guilty by a jury of his peers. But, matter of fact, play that one. Before we play this one, do you have that one? Because that was wild crazy, yo. Wild crazy when you...
So I'm here to debate. I believe that race in general within politics...
And how does that look like? You can put that on the bigger screen.
The Republican Party lacks a consistency in that. So my question to you is going to be, if I name these three names, could you tell me if they're guilty or not guilty? Okay, so the first one's going to be Carmelo Anthony.
You see his shirt?
Whose shirt?
Charlie Kirk's shirt.
Not what?
Not an illegal.
Based on the facts available, absolutely guilty.
Okay. Now, O.J. Simpson.
Oh, absolutely guilty.
Okay.
Now pause it.
George Zimmerman.
Now, he said O.J. Simpson, absolutely guilty. Pay attention to that. Play it.
Guilty.
Okay. George Zimmerman.
No, self-defense. He was acquitted by a jury of his peers.
Now,
pause it. This is why black people don't fuck with Charlie Kirk. This is why black people say he died, because he died of lack of blood. This is why they say it. Let's say if he would have said O.J. Simpson was innocent, found not guilty by his peers, and then said Zimmerman was innocent, not guilty by a jury of his peers. At least he would be consistent, right? It wouldn't be racist. It wouldn't be black or white, because you would say, well, He did say OJ was found not guilty. That Zimmerman was found not guilty. So what's the difference between OJ and Zimmerman? The only difference is one is white, one is black. That is why when people like, I don't even think it's so much people are like, black people are not saying we're happy Charlie died, but they are saying we understand. They are saying the ancestors heard me. They are saying, look at God. They are saying, right when he said gang violence, pop. They are saying, we're tired of hearing him. They are saying all of that. Nobody, no black person prayed for Charlie to die. Nobody. If you know the history of black people in America, they only pray for white people to live. But when you have, listen, look at God Logic. God Logic is the perfect black Christian. JP Uncut, perfect black Christian. They are the bitches for the white man. That's what they are. Because the white man is not the Christian that he has forced the God Logic and JP Uncuts to be. He is not. He is the Christian that has no empathy, like this guy Charlie said. He is the Christian that will say O.J. Simpson is guilty, George Zimmerman is not guilty, even though they both were found not guilty. I don't even think George Zimmerman went to trial, right? Yeah. He went to trial and everything? Okay. Okay, I thought for some reason my memory was like he didn't even get indicted. But he did go to trial, was found not guilty. So now both of them are found not guilty, but because because Charlie has empathy for the white woman that got unalived, his whiteness will not say that OJ was not guilty. But because he hates black people, he will say George Zimmerman was not guilty. And so now something has happened to a white man that black people would never think to do. One thing black people would not be shocked when any black person gets killed. They're not shocked. They always say, man, you got to get out the hood. You got to do this. You got to do that. We always have this level of compassion. I'm actually shocked that black people feel the way that they feel. Like God Logic and JP are the minorities. For once in a million years, black people are not the ones that are so empathetic. Well, I got to be on here like, yo, why you acting like that? Like even listening to Stephen A. Smith for the first, it's like falling on deaf ears to me because I'm like, this is one principle that black people are standing on where they're not applauding the death of Charlie. They just don't care about the death of Charlie. The only thing we was all looking for, the one thing we was all looking for was, I hope it wasn't a nigga that killed that nigga. That's the only thing.
Yo, real talk, cause I said, let me tell you something. If this is a brother that did this shit, I was like, yo, everybody better just be ready everywhere they go.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go,
you gotta walk with the shit on you.
I'm trying to tell you,
walk with the shit on you. You're gonna have to.
Got a strap. Better go and get a gat if you touch one of mine.
Like if it was a black man that killed Charlie, it'd be rough. And here's how you know it would be rough. Because it was not a black man that unalived him, is why HBCUs got threatened over Charlie. Just think about that. Black colleges got threatened, and it wasn't a black man that did it, but black colleges still got threatened over Charlie. So now you got to say, how diabolical is it where black colleges are getting threatened with violence when black people have nothing to do with it? It's damn near like white people are so mad that black people didn't have nothing to do with it, we still gonna shoot niggas. We just gonna find a reason to blame niggas. We gonna blame you. Now you're gonna be faulted for not doing it. Why are you shooting him? Because he didn't do it. It's the most diabolical thing that I've ever seen. But with that said, we are now at midnight. Kadazai, did you have anything to do? Anything to say?
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned, man. Make sure that y'all subscribe, hit the bell, you know what I'm saying, to both Captain Zaryak TV and Cross the Line Radio every single Thursday. Subscribe to Tribe Vibes. I got a lot of shit on the way. You know what I'm saying? Working
Well,
on a
talk
new
about the shit, man. You
working
saying I
on
got a lot. They don't know
work
what that shit means. They
working
don't
on
know what a lot of shit means, man.
working on a new book. We got a new video
What's the name of
dropping
the
with
book?
Natazab. It's called you understand, The Sons of Joseph. This is gonna be you know what I'm saying, the proof of Ephraim and Manasseh inside of the Caribbean. I got a YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying, that just started, you know what I'm saying, content dropping this week. You know what I mean? Started germinating the seeds. I gotta send you the picture, Cap. You know what I'm saying? They starting to sprout.
Listen, I relate to Captain Mashak when he said something about German or something on your post.
Oh, he said something about a Nazi. I sent them
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
It says germinating. I said, what the hell is that? I went on the photo and I'm zooming in like, what does he mean germinating? That was crazy. But we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man.
Wunderbar. That's German for
We appreciate y'all.
wonderful.
Y'all rocking with us, man. Huh? You want a shout out? Oh, shout out to the XP show. Shout out to Ashagapani. He wants to get a shout out. Make sure y'all haven't subscribed. He's definitely being in the streets, getting interviews after interviews, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We'll see y'all next week.